All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have a decent hand. It's kind of similar to the last one that we had, where we had like 2 spells, 5 lands, but at least we have an Avacyn's Judgement to make it a little better. So there's nothing that's double red in the deck. I'm actually inclined to crack this Evolving Wilds for a swamp. The only thing that is double red is the Fiery Temper, but that's something that we generally want to discard for 1 red. And the fact that we have the Smoldering Marsh makes it even easier. 2 red is more than enough to operate on, so I'm just going to go ahead and crack this for a swamp. It looks like we're up against the green-white tokens deck. And let's see. So the Furyblade Vampire has some trample action with it. Getting through this Hangerback Walker, though, is going to be a bit of a problem. I can try to ignore it and just fly over. I think I'll play the Furyblade first. It does open me up to Jamoka's command. If I played the Stromkirk Condemned and my opponent had a Jamoka's command, he wanted to level up his Hangerback Walker and fight, I could discard a card to make my Condemned a 3/3 so that they would trade, but then my opponent had like 3 Thopters, so that's like not even really that good. Whereas here, if my opponent just plays a Nissa, you know, I may be able to attack into it and just kill it with Avacyn's Judgement if I really wanted to. Okay, that works. And here, I'm just going to play Olivia. Basically hope that it sticks around. If my opponent casts Gideon here, that would actually be kind of nice. Because I could just potentially kill it. Oh, this card's really good. I think I'm going to try to play it next turn, though. Okay, so let's see. I'm pretty sure I can do something fancy here. If I play this Stromkirk Condemned, I can attack. And then after blocks, I can discard the Avacyn's Judgement to it to give all my vampires +1/+1. Just give it flying. No. So I think that's the move. And now I get the Hangerback out of the way. And I get to kill the Nissa, which was pretty cool. So sick. Now obviously I have to worry about Avacyn. Not yet. And, well, this will be cool too. So I can do this, and then I can how do I want to do this? Kind of feel like I'm going off. And so I could attack with the Furyblade if I wanted. When this attacks, it deals 2 damage. I can deal 2 damage to this Thopter, and then I can attack with the Furyblade and nothing will die. I keep my Condemned back. I could also just attack with everything and have the Priest just kill the Hangerback Walker now, just to get it out of the way. And that actually seems pretty good. I'll have to like level it up. I think I just get it out of here because of cards like Jamoka's Command. Just limit my opponent's options with what he can fight. 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 And obviously, I'm going to be very concerned about Tragic Arrogance. But, like, what am I going to do, you know? And if my opponent's trying to preserve his Thopters, that makes me think he has, like, a Gideon or Nissa or something like that that he's going to be trying to protect. Well, this is great for me, because this guy has Trample, lol. It's like a main deck Lone Vala. Tragic Arrogance. Okay, well, nothing I can do about that. But my opponent does only have 1 card in hand, and I get a redraw, and I'm ahead on the board. So that's cool. So this Avacyn's Judgement is like kind of sweet. I can actually kill a Archangel Avacyn if he casts it, which is pretty nice. 6 mana. Is this a big Hangerback Walker? Man, that's actually a big problem. Man, the 3rd Hangerback Walker is a problem. I did get to do some cool things this game, but what am I going to do now? I probably need to kill it while I can. So So if I want to kill both of them, I won't have any more mana. 4, 5, 5. And I don't think that I want to attack and trade. Be my one card versus his one card. I mean, if he has like a Gideon or Elspeth, that's going to be bad, so. So here I wonder if my opponent has a oh. Dude, imagine I win this game? That would be crazy. Definitely gonna end of turn play this Bloodhall Priest. This isn't triggering when it's entering the battlefield. I have no cards in hand. Oh, I should have discarded. Oh well. Oh, my opponent is just flooding out. So now I should be able to do a pretty big attack. Oh, I should have discarded both. I'm so bad at this game. So my opponent randomly has Avacyn this turn. It's going to be bad for me. Does he really have it? Whoa, dirty dog. Should have shot him. So you get to crack him for 5. But that Avacyn's going to be a problem. I can just draw a burn spell and kill him. I've got 6 burn spells that would finish him off. Might as well, right? Should have attacked with my Condemned also. A huge hangerback walker? Nope. Oh, that was cool. So to sideboard in this matchup, let's see. I don't think I really want to do anything. Oh, I do want some of these discard spells. So the Kolaghan's commands and Fiery Tempers don't actually hit a whole lot. So I think I'm going to take those 6 cards out, and I'm going to bring in these Collective Brutality and Transgress the Minds. I want to tag the Avacyns and Tragic Arrogances before they get cast. And I'm going to be a little light on action to kill a Resolved Avacyn, but I may be able to tag it with the Judgement or just kind of slog through it. Mostly I just want to try to transgress it so it doesn't hit play, and maybe make some good use of Collective Brutality. I guess there really is only Tragic Arrogance and Dromoka's Command. I know my opponent will have both. Ultimate Price and Transgress the Mind really aren't that good in this matchup. Might be better than Collective Brutality, though. Yeah, probably. Let's get these Ultimate Prices in here. I'll just keep one Collective Brutality just so we can play it. Try it out. And if we can get a basic land, this hand's like pretty good. So we will keep and pray. Not the basic land I was hoping for. If we can just run off another basic land, though, then our hand is really, really good. So we're still hoping for a basic land. Can we do it? We did it. So sick. And this means we're going to have Liliana online next turn, which is really nice. We could even cast this Bloodhall Priest on turn 3, but I think the Liliana will be better. It depends. If my opponent taps out and can't level his Hangerback Walker up, then I'm definitely going to do that. Do the Bloodhall Priest. So this is a little suspicious. This seems like Hangerback Walker mana. Well, I guess I can just flip my Falkenrath and play this Bloodhall Priest, and if my opponent, wants Dromoka's Command fight, it's like kind of fine, right? I get to bash for 3. And I still have the Liliana in the chamber. So let's see. I think I will choose to play. So I could play the Condemned to help protect myself. I'm actually a little bit more worried about a Tragic Arrogance on the following turn. So I'm going to do this now, because if my opponent has a Dromoka's Command, he's incentivized to use it right away, and apparently he doesn't. So that's sweet. If my opponent had a Dromoka's Command, he could level up his like after I went to attacks, he could level up his Hangerback Walker and make it a 3/3, and then Dromoka's Command my Bloodhall Priest to kill it, making 4 Thopters and having 2 of them block my air, and that would be really bad. So this way I get to figure, I get that information before we go to combat. So this is where I think my opponent might have Avacyn. So I have some options. I think the first thing is what is the first thing? So I could play Condemned and Transgress. No, I can't do that. I could play Condemned and Heir and Swamp and flip them both to discard my hand, the last two cards in my hand, which would be another Condemned and a Swamp to like bash for a bunch. I think that's actually worth it. I'll start by killing that. And I would like to know if my opponent has an Avacyn before I attack. I think that's pretty important. So it looks like my opponent does have an Avacyn, so I get to save myself the attack step and also just get to see what he has. And I'll take one of those. That makes me a little less incentivized to play anything. So Arrogance and Plains, eh? And I guess I'll play this. I guess I'll play the Swamp so I can reload faster. I may want it as discard fodder. I'm thinking way too long about this. Yeah, I'll just save the Swamp as discard fodder. So this means my opponent can kill my Liliana by attacking with all three of these, if he so desires. Actually, he can't do it, because if he attacks with all three, I can block with my Heir to the Midnight, and then my Liliana will live, and he can't cast Tragic Arrogance because my Heir will be dead, and I'll only have Bloodhall Priest. And then I could potentially plus Liliana, targeting Archangel Avacyn, and swing with this for 4. Avacyn won't be able to block. If you cast Tragic Arrogance pre-combat, he won't be able to Arrogance either. So I think this is the block that I want to do, just because it makes his Tragic Arrogance so awkward. If he draws like a Gideon here or something, that could be annoying, or a yeah, it's annoying. Oh, that is that what the doctor ordered? I think it is. Yes, that is what the doctor ordered. Oh wait, no it's not. Shoot. I need 6 mana, not 5. So I can only cast 2 of these spells. Playing on a Tragic Arrogance is hard. So now if he wants to protect his Gideon, and he hasn't drawn something good here, I should be able to kill Gideon. And if my opponent has a thing, it's going to be bad for me. Another Avacyn. Brutal! So now my opponent's gonna just squish my stuff. With Tragic Arrogance. The ultimate price was certainly good. The Transgress the Mind was pretty good too. So certainly thumbs up to both of those. Oh, my opponent gets to attack me for a bunch. And I will take 10. My opponent can cast Tragic Arrogance now? Alright, you kill my one creature. That's fine. You got me, guy. Sick Arrogance. Guess technically that can trade with Avacyn if he attacks. I have to discard both my cards though. I get to cast this one, which is cool, but third Arrogance, okay. Something I can do about that now. Well, my opponent made the knight and then cast Tragic Arrogance. It's a little awkward. So the flipping will be a problem. A little short on time, so gotta get it on with. We're certainly doing some interesting things in this, which is cool. And the whole madness thing is kind of sweet because you get to play creatures at the end of your opponent's turn, which I like. Let's play the flyer. Liliana doing what Liliana does best. And that's a nice card. This Avacyn's Judgement is pretty nice too, because it means that I have some serious burnout potential. That doesn't do anything. Oh, and my opponent's missing land drops. That is certainly doom. Alright, so let's see. What's the best thing that I can do here? I can Fireball for 4. So that means Liliana and the Fireball can kill Nissa and 1 Advocate. Oh wait, no, that's not true, because I have to cast this Condemned first. So... can only deal 2 damage to something. I actually feel like maybe I should... no, I'll plus it. If I plus it... so I don't think I actually want to cast the Olivia yet. Oh, I guess I do. If my opponent tries to Dromoka's command my Bloodhall Priest, I'll just be able to discard a mountain, give my Bloodhall Priest +1/+1 with its Stromkirk Condemned. And if my opponent attacks, I can just discard a mountain to make my Bloodhall Priest a 5/5. And I could double block the other one with both of these, and yeah, this is... I mean, my opponent's like missing land drops, so that is the major part of the story. So I can just have an Air Force here. Air Forces are pretty cool. Two, 4, 5. Yeah. I can kill off one of these. And then between the Liliana tick up and this, now my Bloodhall Priest will trigger. So that goes at Nissa, that goes at him, and this finishes that off. And if my opponent attacks, I'll probably just double block with the Olivia and Condemned. And trade. If he has Dromoka's command, now's the time to use it. But yeah, I'm certainly way ahead on the board. I mean, the story of this game was just that my opponent missed his land drops. So. Oh, I actually have 3, 6. I just have 10 in the air with the top deck of my... yeah, so this game's just over. Over. Let's just see what I would get. I guess I'll guess that. So yeah, 3, 6, 10 flying. That's 10. My opponent has no blockers. And we did it! Sick.